Hello everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, this is Second's Diary. I make sewing tutorials. Most of it's great for beginners. Easy sewing tutorials. So let's get into it. Get your sewing tools, get your fabric, get your interface, and get a plain A4 paper. And I'm just going to measure 7 by 10 inches on this paper because I actually need a 7 by 10 inch paper. So that's why I'm making my markings at 7 inches. I'm not very good at drawing a straight line, so I have to do the markings all the way so it's easier for me, so it's nice and equal when I cut it. I'm just marking the 10 inches. Make sure you're not using your fabric scissors to cut your paper, because if you use your fabric scissors, it will make it blunt. Paper will make the fabric scissors blunt. So you can't really see, I'm just writing the measurements, 10 by 7 inches. So now we're going to fold our paper in half like so. And then make sure the folded edge is facing you. From the opening edge, measure 3 inches and then measure 2 inches at the bottom. Then from the corner, measure 1 inch. We're just trying to create a curve at the bottom. If you don't have a curved ruler, you can easily join this without any ruler. And so our fabric measures 18 by 24 inches, and we're going to need 4 of those. So 2 for the outer fabric and then 2 for the lining, and then we need 2 interface as well. So I'm just notching the middle of the fabric, so I'm folding them and notching it so I know where the midpoints are on all 4 edges. Now place your paper on there, pin it down if it tend to move about, so pin it down because we're going to use it to cut out the fabric. So I'm just pinning mine down before I cut it. There you go. Keep that scrap fabric because we're going to use it for the pockets, so just leave it to the side. We're going to do that for all fabric, both the lining and the outer fabric, so repeat that on the other fabrics. Once you've repeated on the other fabrics, fold your paper in half. On the folded edge, measure 1 inch, not 1 inch, quarter inch inwards. Yeah, just measuring quarter inch across on the folded edge, because we're going to cut that out in a minute. I'll just show you what that's looking like. So I brought it so close to the camera. That's because I wear glasses, and when I was making this tutorial I didn't wear my glasses, so my vision is so blurry, so I can't even see anything. Well, I can't really see much going on my phone camera. I use the front of my camera, so my camera is facing me, but I really can't see much, especially like those small markings. So that's why I brought it so close, because I'm using my vision to judge. Anyway, if you don't wear glasses, you don't know the blessings that's upon you. Anyway, on the edges, we're going to mark 3 inches on all corners of our fabric. I've just placed all my fabrics together, make sure they're all nice and equal. Then I measure the corners, and I'm just going to cut all 4 together. It's quicker that way. So that's 3 inches square. If you're going to be making a lot of this, just make a 3-inch square paper. So every time you want to cut it, you just place the square paper at the bottom and just use it to cut that out instead of having to measure all the time. Anywho, so we're moving on to our interface. We'll iron it on. Interface everywhere. We only put in the interface on the outer fabric. So our first pocket, we're getting rid of 2-inch from the top of the fabric. We're going to make a pocket out of it. What we're going to do is right sides facing each other, sew all the way across, leaving a 2-inch gap. I'm just notching the pockets so that when we turn it right side out, it lays nice and flat. Make sure when you're notching your pockets though, you don't cut the seam. That means you have to start all over again, and we don't want that, do we? Next, the other 2 scrap fabric, we're going to measure 3 inches, but this time from the curved bottom. So we're just trying to get rid of the curved bottom right there to make like a square. That's going to be for the lining pockets. Okay, we're just getting rid of the curved bottom, and we have like a square. So the same thing, right sides facing each other, sew it across, leave 2-inch gap, turn it right side out. I've ironed mine. So from the top of the bag, we're going to mark 4 inches, and then that's where we're going to be adding our pocket. I'm just going to fold my fabric enough just to like find the midpoint, you know. So because the interface is nice and hard, I just need to like just press it across, and I'm able to see the line. So I've attached my pocket. That's the first part done. Now we're going to attach the pocket on the lining, which I've done right there, and that's that. So we're just going to sew our linings, join them together. Okay, mark about 4 inch from the top of the handle. That's where we're going to stop the sewing. When we're sewing at first, we're going to stop right there at the marking. Do the same for the outer fabric. Stop at the 4-inch. That's where we're going to stop when we're sewing. Okay, I've sewn my fabric all the way around. So we just sewn the side and the bottom, leaving that little square cutout we made earlier. So what we're going to do now is join it seam to seam. Yeah, I'm just separating the fabric at the seam so it lays nice and flat. So I'm doing that. Separate it, join them together, join the seams. Okay, and then we're going to just sew that across. As you can see, just battling with the fabric. But this is quite straightforward. If you like the video so far, just click on the like button, leave a comment below so I know whether you're enjoying the tutorial, if I should make more of this kind of tutorial, or do you prefer the air accessories tutorial, or what other things would you like to see on my channel? Let me know. And we've just done that. We've connected the bottoms, and that's what our bag is looking like. And you see it's nice and squared at the bottom. You see that? You see it? So that's the pocket. So we're going to do right sides facing each other. So the lining is going into the outer of the bag of the fabric. Anyway, right sides facing each other. That's very important. So the outer part is the wrong side showing, and then the lining is the right side. So you just tuck in the lining. I'm just pinning at the seams first. It's very important to pin at the seams first. Separate the seams, or you could press one side to one side and the other side to the other. I'm just making sure it's nice and equal. It's very important, don't rush it. This actually took me about an hour with the cutting and the sewing, so don't rush. If it takes you more than an hour, doesn't matter, as long as you get it done. And that's just the gap that I'm going to leave when we're sewing. I'll just put the pin where we made the markings earlier, so I know to stop there and not to sew all the way to the bottom of the strap. Okay, you leave a gap, sew and stop. We're going to join our fabric. We'll join our bag in a minute. I'm just going to sew all the way across. Make sure you stop at that point, and then the other side as well. So stop, make sure you leave a gap, stop there, don't sew all the way to the end of the handle, move again, the same thing, don't forget to stop, but make sure you leave that gap right there. And yeah, take it to your sewing machine. Done that, turn it right side out. This is the difficult part, especially turning the handles right side out. Yeah, so brace yourself when you're making yours. But it's worth it in the end. So I'm just sorting out the fabric. I'm going to just iron it, but I'm going to fold in the edges like that. As you can see, I've ironed my fabric. I'm just going to join. So you first join the outer handles together, right sides facing each other, and pin it and sew it across like that, and then do the same for the lining, right sides facing each other, you could see, and then pin it and you just join it across. And we'll do that for all 4 handles. And we're nearly there, guys. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please do not forget to subscribe. Oh yes, guess what, guys? I finally reached the 1,000 subscriber mark, so more to come. I'm actually excited about that, but I haven't screamed it out loud enough. I've been so busy. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone that's got subscribed to my channel. Thank you for always watching my video and leaving the comments. I love reading your comments. So thank you, thank you, thank you for all the likes on the video. I don't know, should I do a giveaway? I don't even know where most of my subscribers are, but thank you so much. I really do appreciate your support. Do please always leave a comment to let me know what else you'd like to see on my channel, and I'll try to make a video on it. As you all know, I'm still learning as well, so we're learning together. But this is our finished look. The end result, and it's reversible. My daughter's already claimed this bag, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.